Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome back. So as you can see, I've got all this going off. So as you all know, I've been going through my bases, and my bases are all different things. They're packaging, they're things that I've made in challenges, bases, and not decorated them. Some are digitals which are plain and need something adding, or something like that. And I've also got a lot of these rectangular pieces. When I first started junk journaling, I don't know, about 18 months ago, I got Violet to do me loads of like squares and rectangles, and I've used lots of them in different things, but I've still got a fair few. And now, what do I need all these kinds of things for? I can actually cut this out. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to have that stitch part on because I haven't got a die. But, all it is really is a piece of craft paper with the sides rounded. So it's no, they just sit in a folder, not getting used. And I was lucky that the lovely Rosanna sent me these stamps, because I tried different stamps. I got in a right mess with them, and these are brilliant because they connect on and off, so you can make your own words, and then they're all, that was one that I did with another stamp, which I actually like because I like the strangeness of it. But yeah, it got on my nerves doing it. I couldn't get them straight, and she sent me these. So I've got lots of I mean, as you can see, these are from all different kits, all different people. And I've got a jar full of them, and from now on I will make my own journal notes and things with these, but I want to use everything that I've got printed off. So I've just gone through here and found the kind of bigger ones, and I thought, oh, I can put them on here, build them up a little bit, and then I've either got a book plate or let's have a look if I've got a pocket. I don't think I've got, I mean, I've got millions of pockets obviously, but I don't know. So we've got a pocket. Let me just, that's going to be a little bit big, but let's just take that so we can see that it's a pocket. And then we can have this across there like that, or they can go on the fronts of little notebooks and things like that. And the things that when I'm making, like a file folder or some ephemera, I think, oh, I've got to back these in. And it's not that I can't be bothered. I just don't like that break from doing something and you've got everything out to then, oh, I've got to get all this other stuff out and do that. So I thought these would be really good to have already made up in with my embellishments, and then I can just grab them. And then I've got lots of smaller ones, and I've got these like decored edge ones, and I've just tore, it's a different, because obviously these have been done with a die, but I've just torn it with my rippy roller and I thought, well, I can build those up on there. So not only does it use some of these bases up, it's also getting rid of some of these. I obviously will carry on printing out the definitions, but like the single words and things, I can just do them myself. So I'm going to approach this a little bit like I would do a mass make. So I'm going to come back to those ones, and I'm going to do these ones first. So let's get all these in a line. So all those, I've trimmed them all round so they're all neat. So that's one thing done. So all those want inking around. All these want inking around. And then I'm thinking I'll do a script stamp on the base. I've not thought any further than that. So yeah. Hopefully something will pop into my mind. So I think I'm going to use I think it's the walnut stain that goes on the craft batter. That's, yeah. So I will pause in a minute, because obviously you don't want to see me inking all these. So if you don't have any of these pieces, like I say, you know, they're only oblongs of card. You don't even have to round the edges, but if you want to round the edges, you can just round the edges. You could even stitch all around them, because these have got like the false stitching on, but you could sew around them. And I'm sure you've got labels, and you know, you could put the definition ones on there, but that's not what I wanted them for. These are more for the front of little notebooks, or for like pockets. That was my kind of idea. I could do some another time for definitions, but I wouldn't put them on such a big backing. If I was putting a definition on, I would just layer it up, just, you know, just a little bit. I think these would be too big for that. So I've nearly done these. When I've done these, I'm going to pause while I just go around the words. Yeah, this would be very handy to have. I might go and make a cup of tea while I pause, to be honest. I was just having a look round at everything, like what I've still got to use up, and yeah, and then I was like, oh, I must put the camera on. I wasn't even planning on doing a video today. So yeah, I kind of accidentally turn the camera on, and I'm not really organised. But I think sometimes it's nice to do that. I mean, some videos you like to be fully you know, prepared and know what you're doing, and maybe even have made one or two up already, so you know what you're doing. And then other times it's just like, oh yeah, pop the video on, want to do this. So I think a mixture of both is nice. And I think as well, sometimes I know if I'm doing something, I suppose more like a tutorial, they're not so just relaxed and just chatting, and you know, just chatting away as you're working. And I know myself as a YouTube watcher, you know, sometimes I like videos that I can just have on at night time, and they're just not background noise, because I am watching them, but I'm not having to think about it, or actually you know, take notice of measurements and how this flipped over this, and they're the kind of videos that I'll save and watch when I've got time to watch them properly. Maybe sitting at my desk fiddling about with bits of paper, the same as the video that I'm watching. But some, you know, especially the ones that I watch in the evening, I just want them relaxed. So I'm going to use the Tim Holtz script. I'm going to use the bigger one, and I'm going to put it on my platform thing. So both of these are on my Amazon favourite list if you wanted to have a look. Oh, I must say as well, thank you to the people that I've gone on to buy something from my Amazon list, or that they've gone on and then they've gone through my link and search for something else, because I still get a commission on it. And I've actually had my first check from Amazon. It wasn't, you know, a massive amount. It was like £30 from when I first did my favourites list, which I think was about 6 months ago. So, you know, it's not a massive amount that you're getting, but it's nice. It's a nice little bonus. Because I'd actually, you know, I know I always say about me Amazon favourite list, but it's more for, so one, I don't have to keep putting every single link in for everything, because I did find when I was doing that, there was always something that I was forgetting, and it was always that people wanted to know about. So I just find that when I buy something now on Amazon, I put it straight on my favourites list, and then it's there, and then when I'm doing a video I can just say, you know, that's on there. And for me it's a quicker way. And then, like I say, I think sometimes when I've seen things on people's channel and there's no link, but they've said, you know, what it actually is, but you don't actually know maybe the search term that you're looking for. It's like, oh, what was that thing actually called? So I think it's nice to have a link, even if you're not buying it from there, but you can see what to search kind of yourself. Because I mean, some things I've looked for, I've never been able to find them, or you'll search something and something will come up what's, you know, nowhere near what you're looking for, because you've just not put the exact right title. So anyway, thank you very much for anybody who has bought something from my Amazon link or gone on to buy something after my link. So yeah, it was a nice surprise. It's like I said, I'd forgotten about it, and then I got an email saying that they owed me you know, said amount, and then yeah, then it arrived in my bank account. So this is where I've now not thought of where we're going. So I'm thinking like journal. I don't know, I'm thinking too much. Don't think about that, Tania. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do some where I'm just going to put a hole in the corner. So let's do 3 like this. So I'm going to put a hole in the corner. Like so. That was probably a little bit too close. Yep. And then I'm going to get some eyelets out. I'm just going to use my handheld draper. I don't think there's any need to drag the crock over. It's a bit big for just little. I've not got the little handheld one. I thought, well, I might as well have the big one, and then I perhaps wouldn't want the littler one. But yeah, I can kind of see why people want both, because it is a bit heavy and clumpy to just drag across for small things. But sometimes you haven't got the desk space for it. Ooh. So that's those three, and I think on these I might have ideas. Definitely don't want journals or field notes. Might have notes and botanical notes. So I think I'm going to put those on there. Let's just get that pocket back. I don't know why I put that away actually. Because actually I'm going to put these on here because again that is using some of my plain bases. So I might as well use these. These are pockets from Anna. It's pink monarch prints, and they're from the flea market kit that I used on the junk mail journal. So I don't think I want to use that. What are these? Ooh, maybe. So I've got two of those. So I'm thinking I might as well use them up, and then they're pockets ready to use. I'm just wondering, because I was going to put a ball pin on, but I want to see how it sits. Sure, I've done this before, not on YouTube, before YouTube. So I'll have a little dragonfly. Don't want like really big ones. Yeah, so I've got two different leaves and a dragonfly. So I have stocked up on charms. I've done a couple of AliExpress orders. I had the leaf ones from BB Craft, and then I thought, oh, I'd like some, you know, butterflies and dragonflies and that kind of thing. So I did a couple of orders on there. So yeah, I'm fully stocked up with charms. So yeah, I think that would be fine. Yeah, we'll do three like that. So I'm gonna just ink around the pockets, and then I'm gonna get some I don't know if I get some like dictionary paper and some burlap and build it up, the layering under the book plate, you know, the actual writing. Oh, that took a lot to get out, didn't it? It's because I'm thinking, speaking, and inking. I just can't do it. It's just too much going on. Yeah, my head's exploding. So that's those done. I'm thinking this will be nice for it to be layered up on. So if we go like that, so I'm going to want 2 strips of that, which is the widest, that. So if I do it on that, so I'll go like that, then like that. I'm going to do another one because I've got those other 2 pockets. So that should be enough of that. I could put it onto this first and then onto that. That would look nice. So I'm going to chop so much of this off. 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, this is on my Amazon list. The burlap isn't. I will see if I can find one similar, because I got mine from BB Craft. Right, so that's probably the right size for that. So we'll just going a little bit higher. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit a second one on here. Actually, I might have to cut some more off. So let's have a look what that would look like. It might be too big. Yeah. So get that right to that corner and that right up to there. So here I can cut there and there. See what that looks like. Still needs a bit more off it. I think we'll take some off here. Can we still see that behind? Yeah. Right, hopefully that will be. Yeah, we can work with that, can't we? Right, let's just straighten this up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use the beacon, and see, I want it in the middle. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to. I wonder if I could do that on. Well, of course I can. I've never thought of doing that actually. Yeah, that's like you know, a digital in burlap. Right, so you can't hardly see that script now, obviously. I should have took care to do more around the edges instead of, why do you always go for the middle? So I really just want a thin coat of that so it's not splodging through and looking a mess. So that's that one. I think I'm just going to put nearly out of this. As you've probably guessed, probably didn't need to point that out. And then I'm thinking if I totally cover this, then that'll stick those down. Oh, it's hurting my wrist. Okay. That can go there. Oh yeah, I like that. And then we can put that onto there. I don't think it needs anything else on. These pockets are lovely collaged up. Oh, come on, we don't want the charm in the glue. Right. So that's that one. Just lay that straight. Okay. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So that can go in my made ephemera. So that's one. Right. What words next? Ideas. So this is a little bit thinner. It's not thin enough for that though. Again, I'm going to just take the corners off, like so, and go across the middle. Dab in the middle. Like so, and then we'll cover this. Like so. Put one of the leaves on. I inked all the pockets, didn't I? That hole's not big enough for it to go through, so I'm gonna have to have the undoing mechanism at the back, so you probably wouldn't be able to take the charm off, but what, you know, why would you, I suppose. Oh, I like that. So that can go on there. I should have used a different glue really. I should have saved this just for the fabric. She's saying, is she still using it? Yeah, I shouldn't be doing this. Right, so that can go in the middle. I'm going to pause now and do the third one, because obviously not doing anything different. It's the same pocket. Otherwise we'll be on forever. Right, so I've done that one. So we've got 3 like that. So now I've thought perhaps the ball pins aren't great, because once your book's shut, are they going to clip open, things like that. I'm going to leave those as they are, but now I've thought that, I'm thinking I should have perhaps grabbed them. Oh no, they're the wrong colour anyway. I've got some jump ring thingies. So I'm going to do the next 2 on jump rings. But I don't know how flat they will lay. So could do them on a chain. Let's have a look. So I don't need those tools for this one. They are easy enough just to bend. I'm going to put quite a dangly one on it. Then I think I can put the chain on it. I think I'm going to have to make the chain a bit shorter. Probably I didn't want one as dangly as that, so let's get one less dangly. So that's those 2. So we're going to do those on those other 2 pockets. Now they're from a kit, and I cannot remember whose kit they are. It was somebody that I just stumbled across. I've never heard of the shop. I think it's a newish shop, and they've just got a little kit with some pockets and I think some journal cards in this, you know, very plain collage stuff, and I thought I like that. So I'm just using that piece because that was just on the table. So that can be for that one. I'll fix this. Might as well use this one. So that's that one. Right, I need to make a hole, don't I? I'll do these on the different side, just to be different. So that's that, and then we'll need to put an eyelet in. Oh, I've done them on. I think I might have to go and let Colin out. I think it perhaps needs to go outside. So that's that. So let's have a look at these. So probably want it about there. And get some blunty scissors. Or some non-Tim Holt scissors, shall I say. Right. And that's that. So yeah, I like that. Again, it is quite bulky, but if you're only putting, you know, odd few bulky things in, it's fine. It's when you've got everything that's very bulky, and because I don't tend to over decorate, I can just like get away with it. But you know, you couldn't have every page like it. Oh, I can't get that. If I've left enough on that, I can get it in, because it is a little bit fiddly. That's it. So that's that one. So just get these on, and then I'm going to pause. I'm going to let Colin out and make myself a cup of tea, because I've still not made myself a cup of tea. I said right at the beginning, I'm going to pause, make myself a cup of tea. No, I haven't. How many times do I say that? I think I say it most videos. I'm going to pause in a minute. What's that? That's that. I'll just took the tip off. It's still blocked up. So that's that one. And this one. Oh my goodness. So we've got 5 pockets. So use some pockets up. I'd only got a couple left. In fact, I could use those for the smaller ones, and then I will have no pocket bases left until, you know, print anything else out. But I'm going to try my hardest to, you know, when I've finished with the kit, get it used up. Any of the pieces that I've not used, try and use them or make them into something, you know, that I would use. Because I think if I just keep on top of things, I'm never then gonna, you know, end up with piles of stuff. And I've only got a small room, and I don't like clutter and things, so I think that'll work well for me. So that's that one. I really like that. Right, I'm gonna pause now. I'm gonna let Colin out and go and make a drink. And thinking about it, because What have I just done with them pockets? There was that one. So when I've unpaused, I'm going to come back and do this one off camera. So I'm just thinking I might as well use this one up. So I'm going to do that. I've got that bit left and that bit left, and I'll do those with the chain ones. And then these little ones, which are from My Porch Prints, I'm thinking they could perhaps go on here, or they don't really go, do they? I don't know if I'm ever going to actually use these pockets. They was from the gas check ones, and I used the top bit as an actual tag, and I didn't use the bottom bit. But I mean, there, am I going to use them? I don't know, but I'm not going to throw them. But then, is it worth doing anything else to them? Oh, I suppose I will. I can definitely use them. I think that one's a bit, and I could cover it up, and I could perhaps do some stamping. So yeah, I will, because I've got about 8 of those little ones, so I'll do that. Right, I'll be back in a, well, to you it'll be a flash of an eye. To me, it'll probably be about half an hour. And I'll forget what I'm doing, and then I'll come back up and I'll be like, oh yeah, I was videoing. I forgot all about it. Probably my phone will go dead, and I'll have to join the videos up. Anyway, I shall see you in a little while. Right, I'm back. So I've done that one. So that's all the those pockets done, and then we've got those two. Oh, that was actually 2. Oh, right. I must stick this on top of that. Not like it. Actually, I could have kept it like that, because that could have been an actual writing spot, because it wouldn't have come off because of the eyelets. I don't think any of the others like it. Okay, so that's those done. So next, these are going to be kind of like book plates, but you know, more for notebooks, because they're not going to be very very big. So we've got 5, and I'm thinking I'm going to put the holes in first, and I'm going to do them with the awl. Nah, I'm not very good at eyeing things up and stuff like that, so I'm going to kind of fold it in half, but not, and I'm just going to go straight through. So then I've got my holes, and they're going to be pretty straight, aren't they? So do that. And I'm going to put brads in these ones. So I was going to put the brads in first, so I could see how much room I'd got to play with. Okay, so that's that part done. So I've got some brads here, and I've got these nice screw ones, so I did want those on them, so I'm gonna have to do them that way. Now what colour is that? Well, it's not that one. Is it that one? Yeah. Flatten those down. So that's that one. That's that one is the same as that one. Yeah. These was off Amazon. I don't think I've put these in my favourites. I think I've looked for them and couldn't find them. I think they was out of stock or something. So after I've done this video, I will have a look, because they're not the Tim Holtz ones. These was really very reasonable, and you got quite a lot of different sizes. So that's that. Which side? That. It's not the same. Oh, so near yet so far. That's different because that's a 2 one. That's the same as that. Now, if I wanted, when I use them, if I wanted to use the brads to attach them to the notebook front, then I could just open the brads back up. If I don't, then I will squash them down even tighter, so they're a lot flatter, and then just stick the whole thing on. But I'm not gonna totally flatten them down until I go to use them, because I don't know what I want to do. Right, that's that one. Right, is that one? Yes. Let's just pull that tiny one back in. So yeah, I wouldn't mind refinding them anyway. Because I won't mind some more. Because I am getting a bit low on them. Oh, my thumb's hurting. Right, so that's all those done. I hope these aren't now too, yeah. That one can go there, maybe. But if I'd have done them higher up, I'd have had to go 4, wouldn't I? So that fits. That fits. Right, so I've got my little scissors. I'm wondering if I just take the first, let's just go around the first one and see. Otherwise I'll just have to take like the centre out. Suppose on a couple I should have just put the smallest ones in. Yeah, it needs some more. So I'm going to take the next layer and just leave that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really going to be able, I was going to put some like book page and stuff behind it, but I'm not really going to have any room to do that. That's a bit wonky. Still not going to fit in. So I'm going to put that back in my tub. Let's see if I can find another one. Specimen's going to be too big. Specimen label. Oh, maybe I could have one of mine. Yeah, do that. Okay. So that's that. Yeah, I was going to put some book page behind and all the rest of it, but there's not enough room, and to be honest, I don't think it needs it with that stamping on. So I'm just going to stick these down. I like those. So I'll keep these in that glass little jar that I've just brought over. I'll put them towards the back, and then I'll remember that I've actually got them. But we probably will make some, well, we will, some notebooks and that further along in the Botanicals series. So we'll revisit them. Yep, just gonna put a little bit of ink around this. And that's those done. And we've just got those little ones today. Could have perhaps done with taking a little bit more off, but it's fine. Oh, shall I? Yeah, I'm gonna. It's obviously not fine, is it? It's not fine. Right. And that's that one. So we've got 5 little book plates, and then we've got these pockets. So we've got 4, haven't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want I'm going to put field notes on those. The others say journals. So I think I'm just going to put the field note ones on those. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to ink around everything and then I'll come back and do those. See you in a tick. Okay, as I was doing them, I did think they are pretty pointless pockets because there was like a library pocket, and I used the top part. So I'm actually going to cut the pocket part off, and just have these again as little book plates. And I think once they've been cut round and inked around, they'll look nice. And they're a bit more substantial than just the little piece on its own. So I'm going to leave them that side. Obviously, when I go to use them, if I want them smaller, I can cut them smaller. But for now, I'll leave them, you know, the true-ish size. This one, what I'm cutting now, which was the plainer one, which was on the gas check one. I've just got the Tim Holtz script stamp and just went over it, just to fill those gaps in. So that's jollied that up a little bit. So that's these. Oh. So I've got 4 left of those. So once I've cut these and inked around, I'm going to pause again because we are approaching an hour. So I'll pause and have a think what I could do with the last 4, and then I'll just whip on and we'll just quickly do the last 4, or I might do 2 of them off screen because they're not going to be anything exciting. They are only, you know, weird plates, but I think they look a lot better than just because often when I do pull out a word in that, I just think, oh, I need more to it. And like I say, then when I'm in the middle of making something, I don't want to stop to do something like this. So that's those 4. I'll get rid of those. So I guess what I'm looking for really is something to back them all on, because I think all these ones say journal. Oh, one says field notes. So I'm going to have a look around what I've already got. Sorry, and yeah, I'll come back. Okay, so I don't know if you saw this. I probably showed it on my vlog. It was I thought it was actually sticky because I've had one like this before and it was sticky, and this one's paper, which is fine, but yeah, I like the sticky because it's an easy thing. So what I'm thinking is of just putting it onto this. So if I just rip 4 pieces down, like so. And then I want to rip the top and rip the bottom. So I might as well use this as a bit of a template. Oops. Because I'm trying to go fast because we're approaching the hour. But I mean, if you think how many things we've made, like we've made loads. And obviously it's used up a lot of these small labels that have probably been in my tub for about a year. You know, probably keep pulling them out and thinking, oh, they're not big enough. And then they end up going back in and I pull out one what's bigger, what I can use. So they're never going to get used. And same as the the square bits of craft that I had, they wasn't getting used. And obviously I end up with loads of craft. I mean, when I first started, see, I didn't have scraps, and that's, I actually sell my scraps, some of my scraps now, because I know when I first started, I was thinking, I wish somebody would give me some scraps, because I've just not got any. But now, you know, I've got loads of pieces of scrap craft card and stuff, and I can just make these oblongs and squares up myself. Yeah, they won't be, you know, exact perfect, but that really doesn't matter. So let's get rid of those. I've inked around everything else. I'm just going to quickly ink around these, and then it'll be just a case of layering them up. And like I say, these can all live in that label jar, and then I'll remember to use them, and the pockets are going to go in with my finished ephemera. Oh, it's going to be so exciting when we start making botanical things. And I'm thinking that it's going to mean that my projects are a lot fuller, and every piece is going to be you know, a really nice piece, because I've had time to just sit and make all these things, instead of, oh, now I need to make a pocket, and, oh, you know, I need a tag and stuff. I've got all the things. So yeah, I'm quite excited, but I'm a while off yet. We've still lots to make, but I might start doing the odd project. But yeah, I've still not done any Edith Holden this year, so I obviously want to do some Edith Holden. And I've got some of Nanine's kits that I've not used yet. And I forget that other shop, another lady got in touch with me who's pretty new, and asked me if I wanted to use any of her kits, and I did say I was a little bit busy at the moment. So I would like to do a project for her, because their kits are a little bit different. So yeah, I'd like to do those, and I know what papers I want to use from Tina next time for my design team project for Shippy Dabby Doodah. So yeah, I've got other things to do. I'll probably be using all this botanical stuff next year. Be a year of just making botanical journals. But I think, like, you know, once you do make a few journals and a few like file folders and ephemera folders and all, it soon uses like all your pockets up and things. So I really like those. So yeah, very happy. So I'll definitely get some of your labels out, and get some backed. I mean, obviously the number ones, and like, I wouldn't want them this layered, but you know, I couldn't put this at the front of a notebook. It's way too small. So that's that. I'll quickly bring in what we've made. If I can get this pin in the glue. That lives over there. So we've got 4 like this. I've got some little notes as well, what I could get them on. We've got 4 like this. I do think I'll have to cut those down, but for now they're fine. Then I think we've got 5 of these. 4, 5. So we've got 13 book plates. And then we've got 4 of these pockets and 2 of these pockets, so 6 pockets. Yeah, really pleased. Sorry to keep you so long, but you know, I need to get through my stash of stuff. So let me know if you've made some, or if you've got any other ideas for these kind of book plates and things like that. Obviously, if you do yours in you know, more lacy and stuff, I'd have perhaps used a piece of scrapbooking paper there and then put some lace in between and that kind of thing. So, you know, obviously you can change it up to whatever style you are doing it in. Right, I'm going. Stop talking. I've had an hour to talk. See you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.